how this system of monitoring goes. Well, on the left side, you can see the green area. So this is the coach's training session evaluation. And according to planification and evaluation of the session, you are preparing your next session. So let's say all of us, we are staff members, and I will plan this type of training session for my athletes. Let's say we will start with some individual preparation. Then after that, we will do some warm-up with the team. Before the first exercise of the coach, we will do some priming exercise. This is the word that I will be using a lot later in the lecture. So the priming exercise, and after that priming exercise, we are going to some kind of rondos, passing circulars, maybe some transitions and games. And these drills have some kind of set numbers and repetition numbers. And according to these set numbers and repetition numbers, we can see with the GPS data what we have performed. So let's say 4 times 4 minutes, 4 against 4 on this type of dimensions will give us 100 meters in total distance, 15 meters in high-speed running, 10 accelerations, 10 decelerations, okay? After that, we need to check, according to this planification, this GPS data, what is the reaction of our players or our athletes. So for this reason, we can use heart rate data, we can use lactate data, or we can use the most simple variation, or the session RP data. That is maybe now one of the most common methods that exist in the monitoring world. So we plan, we check GPS, we check the reaction from the athletes. And after that, next day, we can see how they are coping or how they are reacting after that session. Are we noticing some maybe hamstring soreness, quad soreness, maybe some fatigue state, maybe some lack of sleep? And according to these wellness questionnaires that are pretty useful, and I use the wellness questionnaires, well, I will show you later what type of questionnaires I'm using. And maybe we can also use some kind of fitness test to see how the athletes are coping with the load. And then we adjust the load and we adjust the scales up and down to prepare the next training session. And we repeat this cycle and this story next day. We repeat it again next day. We repeat it again next day. And why this is important? Well, in my experience, when I start working with athletes and with the teams, I think that Stepan is also here, just to check. Yeah, Stepan is also here. And when we start working with the teams, I remember in the one team that we plan and we prepare the whole preseason. Everything was like, beautiful gym sessions, strength, barbells, and so on. But when we came to this club, we noticed that we cannot do anything of that because the players didn't have technique, the players didn't have any background in strength training, the players didn't have any, let's say, experience in physical conditioning, program physical conditioning. So we needed to change everything. We needed to follow some reactions, how they are coping with the load. So the long-term periodization model that we planned at the start, like 6 or 8 months, wasn't the solution. So we needed to start from the bottom. What we noticed, if you remember the things on the left side, so current state, we check the current state of the team, and then according to that, according to our scientific literature, best practices, what is our objective, intuition, and preferences, we plan our training protocol for, let's say, next week or 2, and then we track and we follow and we repeat this process. Adjust the load, perform, check the reactions next day, adapt, and do this in a circle manner. And in a day-to-day variation, this looks like this. So we test, we design the program, and then we monitor. We do the training, we do the monitor, we design the program, we do the recovery, design a program, we play a game, we again, according to that, design a program, we again do the recovery. Something that helped me a lot, and what I saw from one great physical coach who worked with me in Dynamo, he was there working like 20 years, and this was pretty simple thing that he had been doing. So he took every day when we came to the office, he took like paper and pen, and he put it on a table, and he started to write the names of the player. I don't know, Marko, Stjepan, Filip, Domagoj, Dinko, Dejan, Dimitar, and he put the names. And on the right side, he put, this player is okay, this player is okay, this player maybe needs some aerobic conditioning, this player is in recovery, this player is okay, this player is okay. So, and every day he done this process. Like after yesterday day, he put all the names, and then he planned again for each of the guys that training session. He have the top up approach. He knows in what kind of direction he wants to go, but he start from the bottom. He checked what is happening with them, and then he programmed the whole idea. And this is something that I took for him, and it's a great example of how you can also track your players, your individuals. So always start what they done yesterday, what is the goal in the future, and what is their state today, and according to that you can change your program a little bit.